Hi, welcome to Trading with TK, teaching you to turn ideas into money. We're at www.tradingwithtk.com, and today's Friday, September 19th. Well, Mr. Bernanke and Mr. Paulson had a great day today. I'll tell you why. They bought 3 companies just last week. They paid a couple of hundreds of billions of dollars for them. But, today alone, well, after changing a few of the rules undernight the midnight candle and changing the balance of the market, they were able in one day to tweak out in Fannie Mae a 40% profit today, and in Freddie Mac 80% profit. Now, it only went up 27 cents, but when you own $50 billion worth of it, it adds up. AIG, another company they just bought, up 43%. Good trading, Mr. Paulson. Excellent. And I want to see these stocks to continue going up for you. So if they don't, maybe you'd want to get together again with Mr. Cox and change a few more of the rules. Let's say maybe if you're a regular seller, not a short seller, because we know you're not allowed to do that. But if you're just a regular seller, maybe you can change the rules to where you, if you're a seller, you can only sell, let's say, on Tuesdays from 1 to 2. Other than that, every other day you have to be a buyer. So that might work. That might hold the stock up for you. You change the rules. Talk that over with Mr. Cox. See if he likes that idea. In the meantime, keep up the good work. Mr. Paulson, before he came to the U.S. government, was the head deal maker, the head trader over at Goldman Sachs, and back then he used to carry positions of, let's say, 1 to 200 million positions. Now with the government, with the taxpayers' money, his positions now are 1 and 200 billion dollars worth. So clearly he's come a long way. And so far he's doing pretty good. Okay, so keep up the good work. Let's get to the market, okay? The evidence is mounting that there's a strong possibility that the low may be in. Let's look at the evidence. Even though I felt that the rally was orchestrated and I'm a little uncomfortable with it, I like when rallies happen when nobody knows why. But we know why. That's why I'm slightly a little uncomfortable with this, but nevertheless the evidence is there. Let's examine it. Thursday, big outside reversal day off the low with big volume, closed right on the high of the day. The next important thing was the follow-through rally. We got it today. It's 400 points. Huge volume. I don't know if it was a record volume day. It might have been, but it was close. It was huge. So we had our follow-through. Orchestrated or not, I'm a technician. It happened. It's there. It's part of the evidence. More evidence. The Granville indicator. A couple of days ago, 1,000 new lows made. He gets excited when there's 500. Now we had 1,000. So that indicator basically is telling you that the market is either washed out or about to be washed out. It's getting close to the end. The indicator doesn't say the market has to respond immediately, like within the next few hours or few days, but the message is that the market's washed out. So we have that. Plus, we have the fear factor. You always have to have fear at the bottom. And I think on Wednesday and Thursday there was plenty of fear around about these financial firms and the whole industry just melting down. So the fear was there. So the evidence is mounting that there's a strong possibility. I don't expect the market to go straight up from here. We need some pullback. I have a scenario that I'll show you when we look at the final in our final segment. I'll draw out what I think is going to happen, and because I'm a pattern guy, I need to see patterns, and I'll show you the pattern that I need to see, and then I can get extremely bullish, and we'll do that in the final segment. In the meantime, I got a new idea. It's on the long side. We've been in it before. CPSL. Each time we get in it, we seem to make money in it. This time it looks like a no-brainer to me. And so in just a moment, I'll show you the chart, and I'll show you how we're going to take this idea and turn it into some money. So don't go away. I'll be right back. Okay, we're looking at a daily bar chart of CPSL. And this is a call on the long side, and we'll be looking to buy this stock tomorrow, right around where it closed, 435, right in here. Let me zoom in a little bit for you. Right in here where it closed, 435. Target 7-8 area, somewhere in here. Sell stop, $4.13. It closed below that level right there. So you're basically risking about 30 cents to try and make $3 or $4. Okay, what do I see? Well, the small picture is these rising bottoms here. See them? It's a tiny little ascending triangle, but it's the beginning of something. Now, I'm not basing the call just on that. There's a lot more evidence. Let me show you. Okay? And the big picture is this trend line that it has held for so long. Look at this. It's a thing of beauty. One of the times we recommended this stock was right in here. I think it was this day right here. I sold it too quickly here, but I know some of my readers caught this whole move. And it's all based on this trend line here. Okay, then we've come down, we held it here, we rallied, we pulled back, we broke out, we pulled back, and now I expect another breakout. So this is a ascending triangle, breakout, pullback, go scenario. Where's the ascending triangle? Well, it's here. Rising bottoms and a flat top. So let me recap that. That's CPSL to call on the long side, and we could probably make ourselves $3 or $4. Somewhere up in here it wants to go to. All right, let's take a look at the major indexes, and I'll show you I'll draw out what I would like to see, and I think is extremely possible, and I do believe that this is probably the way it's going to play out, because part of the picture is already in play. All right. Okay, this was our resistance area here, and it got right to it. Now there's our reversal day. There's the follow through. A little bit of a breakout above this little pattern here, and that's going to play a key spot, because I'll show you why in a minute. Okay, any pullback has got to be contained at this line here, and I'll tell you why. Because I think what is going to be formed here is a reverse head and shoulders pattern. We've already got the left shoulder in place right here, and we've already got the head. Now what we need is 3 or 4 days of back and forth, something that looks like this over on this side, and then a breakout through the top, and then we'll be off to the races, because it's all about patterns, and I can see the patterns starting to develop now. Now that we've gotten above, now I see the left shoulder, I see the head, and now we need to put in the right shoulder. And then when that's complete, we should break out to the upside and, lock the door. Katie bar the door, I think. Is that the saying? All right, that's my look in the Dow. This is the Dow right here. All right. The only problem I have is that it felt orchestrated, but the evidence is there. Transportation average, it's not giving me any help. It still has a little bit of a negative look. But another pop through this down channel is, this could be a warning, like the pattern may want to change. But I don't see it yet here. I don't see a reverse head and shoulders. I don't see any bullish pattern yet in here. It may develop in the next couple of days, but as of right now, I just don't see it. Russell 2000. This could also develop into a reverse head and shoulders. Now this is going to be our support area here, or maybe in here. But we need to pull back, and we need to do some more work on the right side of this before we break out again. This isn't quite as clear as the Dow, but it's got the possibility. Clearly it's broken this downtrend. So backing and filling for a while, and then maybe the breakout to new highs. SPY, very similar to the Dow. This will be the left shoulder. This is the head, and we're going to have to build the right shoulder over the next 3 or 4 or 5 days. So we'll have a chance. The market's not going to go straight up. Probably a lot of patterns will start to pull in some bullish setups, and I'll be able to bring you some more longs. And also, any pullback maybe will give us an opportunity to get some of our shorts back. That one of them, this Phoenix got away from us. We'll deal with that next week. QQQs, similar look. This could be the left shoulder. This could be the head, and we need to put in more work on the right side. So that's my vision. That's what I see the possibilities of happening, and this would be a bullish formation. I'm all about formations. I have to see a formation that's either bullish or bearish for me to get excited about, and I do believe that we're starting to build this bullish formation. So until Monday, TK signing off.